Hey there, welcome to the Loose Lumiere channel. This is a live. I left a comment, a post on the community tab and asking who wanted a free reading, and these are the people who I will be reading for. In no particular order. Well, maybe in a particular order. Let me read it that way. So I'll be doing Vivian Malik, Michelle Novellas, Christina Garza, Mina Walls, Christelle Nuttall, Liz Crawley, and Dana O. I think Dana O will probably come before Liz and Christelle. So, whoops. I won't be timestamping these. You'll have to kind of figure yourselves out. So there's that. So I'm going to be using this timer because your girl can be too much. So hopefully in 6 minutes I can give you some sort of answer, and then I gotta keep it moving because it's actually 11:15 and I would like to sleep before midnight. So, oh, there's people in the room. What up, Shouty? Hey, Patricia. Hey, baby, interested. Oh my God, TJ, how you doing? Hey, TJ. What up, Queen? Aw, how are you guys? So I'm going to be doing these readings for the people that I read off, and I'm going to be starting off with Vivian. Vivian says, "Hey, Luce. Hey, Vivian. I want to move to another location and nothing is happening. I don't know what to do. Any guidance? My boyfriend wants to move in with me. Every time I see peanut butter, I have to smile. He eats it all the time. Thank you for being you. Much love. Much love to you too, Viv. If I can call you that. Alright, so, Vivian wants guidance on moving to another location. Doesn't know what to do. Let's do that. They wanted to say something, and this guy also wanted to come out. Hey, honey, I haven't seen you in ages. Oh my God, I love playing with you. My babies. It's really strange the way the guidance wants to come through for people, but I'll take it. In regards to Vivian's move, please, what is her guidance? It's funny. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Luce. Get it together. You know, I wouldn't even say it. I don't want to say it's it's almost, not only is it a not yet, there's a little something else in addition to the not yet. You're getting Morrigan, death and magic and protection, communication and protection. I mean Ishtar and Benzai 10 in protection as well. So let me just get a little bit more for you. Oh my God. Whoa. Sorry, my card just bent back here. So It may be that it's not. I feel like it's not the right time to move right now. There may be someone else that is involved in this move, someone else that you may need to speak with as well. If you were to move, it may happen maybe in more of the, I don't know, like spring months. I don't know where you live, so around the time when it becomes springtime, it could be in perhaps even 3 months, if that's something that's meaningful to you, if you live in a hemisphere where spring is in 3 months or something like that. But for this moment, there seems to be something that there could be someone involved that you need to talk to in some sort of way, to clear the path, or even get a little bit more settled in how and what kind of place exactly you want to move to, like getting it a little bit more defined. There may be some ends that need to be wrapped up. Also in your world, I'm going to read Morrigan for you because she is the overarching sort of goddess that is coming out to speak to you about this, and Morrigan is one that I also saw in my head when when I was asking those questions. So that's why I giggled. I wasn't laughing at you. She says magic is everywhere and in all aspects of life, including death, dying, and decay. What is dark and hidden deep within our very natures. Yet in our modern culture, we spend so much time in denial, concocting ways to avoid death, refusing to allow nature to be true. We've lost so much wisdom as a result. We're being invited to address the areas in your life. You're being invited to address the areas in your life that no longer serve and that need to die. Without a promise of what will take its place, do you need to walk away from someone or a way of behaving or thinking? Like the caterpillar who has no idea how to be a butterfly, you must surrender to the process of metamorphosis. You must make room for the miracle, while at the same time not demanding certainty. The magical death goddess Morrigan offers you the alignment task of self-inquiry. Yeah. What death are you resisting now? What darkness do you need to bring to awareness? How has fear ruled your choices? Who could you be if you had the courage to look at life on life's terms? Your magic is so much stronger than you think. You can do this. Your dreams depend on it. Morrigan will be with you every step of the way. So what I'm seeing here is, for you, Vivian, there's someone who you may need to speak to about this move. Someone who you may need to, I don't know, include or think about. But in other ways, is also yourself who you need to speak to. I do believe here it's a not yet, and it may come in like a springtime season, but I feel like if a move is going to happen, it's going to happen after a moment where you stop thinking about it and you almost stop making moves towards it. There's a passivity here, and there's a stop trying to control things. Like it's a no right now is what I'm getting, really. It's a no right now. I feel like there may have to be something about you moving that you may need to release pressure around that area. And once that pressure is released, there's going to be something that's going to come in and to direct your path. But as of now, it's almost like embracing passivity and not doing, and especially not knowing, which is going to be hard, is your guidance for this. Okay? You may be pushing on something that's not for you to push on for. English. Okay? Yeah. And don't be tricked into believing that you can't like have what you want, or that yours won't come, as in like feeling a sense of lack. Don't, it's just kind of take a step back and release moving for now. Okay, I hope that helped. Okay, shit. All right, so I'm gonna put these cards away, clear my shit, say hi to y'all for a bit, because there's some people in here. Whoa, come here, honey bunnies. All right. What up, Mina? Hey, honey. What up, drive-through poet? Oh my God. Yes, queen. Hey. Oh, speak on it. Hey, Dana. Oh, hey, Adriana. What up, Joe King? Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Dee. Looking to know more about the relationship of my future? Wait a minute. The future of my relationship. English. It avoids me today. Alright, so the next person I am reading for is Michelle Nevelis. Michelle says, Hey Luce, I have a question I'm hoping you can give me some insight on, please. What advice do you, my guides, want me to know in regards to my love life? You'd think I'd already know the answer by now. But it's hard to tell the difference of what your heart and mind are trying to tell you. I really enjoy the work you do. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you! Oh, I really love music, so a song that always makes me smile is Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry. That's a good one. Always seem to hear this song at times and I really need the reminder. So Michelle wants some love life guidance. What does Michelle need to know in regards to her love life? What does Michelle need to know in regards to her love life? I'm trying to see which deck wants to talk to her. There we go. Hey, honey. Oh, I haven't used you in a while either. Hi, my little baby. Come here. Oh, my child. What does Michelle need to know in regards to her love life, please? What is for the highest good of Michelle? What does she need to know? No woman, no cry. Okay. Interesting. It's funny. I don't know if you're like a reader of some sort, Michelle, or if you have cards or you use some sort of divinatory tools to guide you in this, or if when you watch videos you seem to have like a sense and a feel for like what the message is for you when you look at the cards, like they speak to you, and maybe the reader may not read it for your story, but like you sort of get what you needed. But there is something here about your intuition and your sort of higher being, your higher self, and that's showing up here. So that's interesting that you said you'd think you know XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. But I am gonna say that in regards to your love life, it's weird. You're on the right. Oh, it's weird. Okay. You're in the right place. Okay, Michelle, you're in the right place. You, in a weird way, you maybe you're in the right place, and it's obviously not comfortable because Dragon's Lair is here and movement is here in the reverse. So you may feel like you're moving backwards, or you may feel like things aren't going anywhere. You may feel like things aren't going anywhere. But I want to say, look, justice comes out. I want to say that keep your heart open. Okay, in regards to romance, Michelle, keep your heart open. Don't close it off. if things get even more uncomfortable, if it seems like you take a couple steps back, know that 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 is that's for you. If you do use divinatory tools, excuse me, do use them and listen to them. You're that's like you're on the right track. I don't know what specific guidance you need. Maybe it's more so affirmationary, because this is more so giving me, like, it feels like it's giving me a snapshot, like where you are. And when it does that for me, it tells me that you are in the right place, if that even makes sense. It may be uncomfortable, it may feel like you're moving backwards or making the same mistakes or encountering the same sort of things, and if you are, it's a good thing to it still means you're in the right place. And it's almost like open your heart to the experiences or inexperiences or whatever the fuck's going on in your world around love, Michelle, because those things are helping you cement who, I don't like saying this, but they're helping you cement who you need to be to get you out of, not out of as in you're stuck, but to get you out of the phase you're in. And the phase you're in is not a bad thing. Don't vilify it, don't demonize it. It's just you're maybe relearning things, you may be going through this for mastery purposes, and that's not a bad thing. It's not because you've done anything wrong or because you're a bad person. No, it's more so like you moving through certain things in your love life is helping you, it's assisting you, it's giving you an alley-oop to be better in the future, for it to be better for you in the future. You're doing well. I don't know what specifically your mind and your heart or your head or whatever parts of you are saying what, but you are in exactly what you're in the place that you need to be. This phase is not a villain. Wherever your love life is not villainous. Open your heart and tell me. Okay, can you not? Can you just chill out? Oh my gosh. Oh, trust spirit, duh. Trust spirit, because I feel like you're about to end this. Like you've cycled it. You're learning the same things. Like you're moving out, man. You're moving out and up, and things are going to get better, if that even relates, because this isn't bad. It may not feel the best, but things are looking up. Just keep following your guidance. Know that you are in the right place. You are where you need to be, and then just trust. It's hard to say that. Breathe, lead from your heart, but also like use your head, but lead, like move. Before you move, breathe. Okay? And don't close your heart off. Take action, because I think someone may be coming, or someone may be taking action. That person may be you, or well, we ran out of time anyway. Thanks, Michelle. I hope that helped you in some sort of way. All right. Thanks, buddy. Nice working with you. Alrighty then. I don't like that. Okay, I'm catching up on the comments. Hello. Roni, hi Roni. What's going on tonight? Feeling good? I'm feeling alright. Feeling much better. Glass of wine, doing good, laying in bed. Come through. Who's she reading for? I had a post in on the community tab, and some people left comments and said they're getting some readings. Smriti, are these Q&A? Yes, but the Q is over and I'm doing the A. What up, Stevie? Hey, honey. Alrighty. So the next person I'm reading for is Christina Garza. She says, loose. I'm still wanting guidance on my situationship. I have guidance saying to be patient, commitment is coming. And then a friend is saying he's up to no good. The guide says she's trying to hurt me because she's jealous. Ruh-roh. Chocolate milk always makes me smile. I absolutely love it. I also feel like the 22 to 23rd daily guidance is kind of like, girl, chill, it's cool. But I still want reassurance that this is to me specifically. Thank you so much, Luce. I missed you. Missed you too. Christina wants to have guidance on her situationship. Cool. Christina wants guidance on her situationship. Christina wants guidance on her situationship. What is Christina's guidance on her situationship, please? I don't want that to come out, because that would be just you messing with me. I'm not down for that. Talk about influence. God damn. Alright. What is Christina's guidance on her situationship? Thanks. Alright. Christina, I'm going to say enjoy it when it's good and don't put in so much effort in it. The situationship may have taken you away from other things that you're passionate about, I guess. That you're passionate about. And maybe like there's a bit of a sense of like losing oneself here. Like there's, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. It's just, you know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in someone, but then it's not like we can really help it. It's there on our minds. That everything we do, we sort of bend. We change our schedules. We do all these things because we're in like with someone. Our heart is beating towards this person, and so we change certain things about us and our ways of doing things, and sometimes for the better, sometimes for other things. But I mean, I think it's all for the better. At the top of the deck, I will say we do have the Two of Cups in reverse, right? So that's very interesting. But what's on the floor here tells me a story of enjoy it when it's good, enjoy it for what it is, and to not put in so much effort. To not put in so much effort into it, if that's possible, and find your own, find things that make you happy outside of this. So like getting some of your own back. So whatever your hobbies were, whatever your stuff that you enjoy, have those fill you. And don't lessen the amount of work that you may put in on this situationship in particular with this person. Okay, do you even want to talk to me? Oh my god, you do not want to talk to me. Who wants to talk to her then? Is it you? Is it you? I don't know who the fuck wants to talk to her. We only have so much time, bro. Okay, I guess it's you. Sorry. Alright. So. Yeah. That's great. That's nice. So once again, I will say enjoy it for what it is and match this person's effort. Okay? Match this person's effort. Don't do more than this person is doing. Match their effort. So if they are doing for you what you match their effort. Okay, so this is. It's not about you. It's not about you keeping count. It's about effort. How do you explain effort? It's not about you keeping count. It's about you matching their effort. I don't know how to explain it further. More, Christina's match their effort. Like, and you know what that is. If you're bending your schedule, or if you're, I don't know, try to maybe not do that, or if you're doing, I don't know, too little. Obviously you might be doing more, but it's match this person's effort. Don't wait around for them. Oh, bye, honey. Good night, TJ. I looked at the screen. Oh. Goodbye, honey. Goodbye, queen. Match this person's effort. Don't do more than they're doing. So, and manage your expectations. Have fun with this person. That's what I'll say. Have fun with this person, and yeah. Lessen the amount of pressure you put on it too, for it to be more than it is, and you may enjoy it more. And put more things in your life that bring you joy too. Go back to who you were before this person came. Not who you were, but the things that you enjoyed. If those things no longer bring you joy, then yeah. If those things no longer bring you joy, then find things that do bring you joy. Okay? What else? What is this saying? Yeah. I'm going to read this to you and then bid you good night, okay? Observer and Protection says, woo, ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust. Someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink in. That's hilarious. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. So I'm going to say that is saying to not think so smally, on like not to telescope on this person, because when you telescope on them, you're like leaning in and you're microscope and you're looking really close, and meanwhile there's a whole big world of Christina out there that goes unexplored. Match their effort. Okay? All right. Thanks, honey. Now I'm going to read some of the comments that you've left me, and then I'm going to read for the next person. Thanks all for liking the video. I really appreciate it. Wasn't expecting anything, really. Well, hey, Titan. Hey, girl. I feel shy. Having to call it a situationship doesn't bode well. Man, I swear. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Titan. Aw, Joe. Hi, my beautiful queen. Hey, Jessica. How are you if you're still here? Hope I get a personal reading someday, Luce. You have a gift for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing it. You're welcome. It really has helped me so much. Oh, I'm so glad. That's so nice to hear. Sometimes, the shit gets to you, I love how the cards come flying onto the screen. Me too. Night check, East Coast already after 12 here. I know. It's 11:43. I want to go to bed. Yes. She has a fun shuffling method. I know. Sneaking in your DMs. Titan, thanks so much for coming through. The next person I'm reading for here is Mina. Mina Walls. Mina says, hey, Luce. Hey, Mina. Thank you for doing this, first and foremost. Oh, you're welcome. Missed you and your guidance. Oh, that's nice to hear. That's so sweet. Here's my situation. All right, give it to me. I met someone at a festival a few months back who I instantly had a vibe and connection with. My crush has grown for him. We've been talking since we met, but he lives long distance. I've been overthinking everything. Like, does he have feelings too? I'm trying to catch myself and not do that. Any guidance would be appreciated. Alright. Oh. For Mina, please. The question I'm asking is, how does he feel about her? Mina, if you don't want to know how he feels about you, do not watch this part. Oh, that's cute. Bam. Bam. So, what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Wands is keeping his guard up. This like, this is the most quintessential keeping my guard up I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is so basic. He's keeping his guard up. He's got some shit in front of his, like, heart and being like, nah. But then the funny thing is, then he kind of lifts it up and says, but. So I would say, does he have feelings for you? There may be stirrings, right? There may be stirrings of something for you. And I think he knows you like him because the Queen of Pentacles is here. And I'm not sure if you've been doing something to, like, if you've been really kind of putting in the effort to connect with him, simply because it's on the back of the Queen of Pentacles' side, and this is the part of the Queen of Pentacles where she's been working so hard that this is, like, really beautiful, because in the guidebook it talks about how the back of the Queen of Pentacles, this is the King of Pentacles too, by the way, so, but he's in reverse, how the Queen of Pentacles back is very different from the King of Pentacles' back, right? The front is blah blah blah, but on the back, the Queen of Pentacles is so many slashes because she just gives so much, right? Like, you can see the wear and tear in her crown. Meanwhile, this dude is sitting mighty pretty. So I think for him, he may be wondering, oh, look at this fucking distance here. He may be wondering how much effort he really wants to put in, or how much of a distance he wants to go, how much of himself he wants to put in. I think, and as far as feelings, there's stirrings. Excuse me, sorry. As far as feelings from this guy, I feel like, yeah, he's got stirrings for you, so that's kind of nice. But I feel like he may be weighing just, you know, the distance. Is it something, if I miss the boat, is this something that I really want to explore? Is this something that I can explore? Or has he already sort of chalked it off as a lost cause, right? But the King of Pentacles in reverse is kind of weird. I feel like he maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like confidence issue. Like, it's kind of strange. I'm getting like some sort of like weird, not insecure, I mean, it could be insecure, but I'm getting something weird about confidence from the King of Pentacles in reverse. But to me, it sort of feels like, yeah, he can, I think he has stirrings, and he may do something to sort of see. At least he may make like more efforts, take actions, reach out to you, like hang out and kind of like test the waters a little bit. But he also feels a distance and is aware of it. So let me go ahead and get your guidance on this. What is Mina's guidance, please? No, honey. Can you? I'm so sorry. Blah. All right. Interesting. On the top of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like your guidance here is to think carefully about what you want and whether the almost the forbiddenness of it all, the romanticism of it all may be adding to the feelings, the emotions that you feel for him. I'm not saying they're not real. I'm not saying you don't have a connection with him at all, because I totally understand the whole long distance thing. It's a very real thing. But I feel like get to know him better if that's something that you want to do, but also hold your horses. Okay. Hold your horses and don't, that's weird. What? That's weird. Fuck. Don't ignore him, but at the same time, don't, like, ignore other opportunities to meet other people. But also don't do more than, depending on the kind of love life you want, don't do more than is absolutely required of you, or is, watch what he's doing as well, how much effort he's making to connect. But I'm kind of seeing you moving away from this in some sort of way. I'm not sure if you have like another crush on someone else, or if this person is supposed to be a surrogate to someone else for you, or what, but don't give too much of yourself to this, is what I'll say. Pause yourself every so often and see what he's doing, not just what he's saying. Okay, don't worship him. Or try not to worship him. You may be putting him on a pedestal, an unearned pedestal. Okay, simply because of the sort of connection or the vibe. Let him earn his place, yeah. But also kind of, ooh, look at it. Look at his actions. That went. All right. Hi, can I get a super chat reading? Hey Maurice, you can super chat if you want, but I am reading from, so earlier today I had posted a post in the community of my channel, and I said I'm going to do some free readings. So some people responded, and those are the readings that I'm doing now. So if I don't see myself doing more tonight, because it's 11:53 and I want to go to bed eventually. Is this the vice versa deck? Hell yeah. Can I get a reading? Hey Marie. I won't be doing any more tonight, but if you guys want to be like creeps or just, keep me company, that would be great. And maybe next time if I do something like this again, definitely comment on the post or get notifications or something so you do see when I post so that you can get in the queue. Alright, so the next person I'm reading for is Dana. Oh, Dana says, "Hey Luce, I could really use some guidance on what I should do in terms of career and school right now. I'm taking a gap year and I feel really lost about what to do, both in terms of working and what I should do my master's in when I go back. Thank you so much in advance. I appreciate you doing this from the bottom of my heart. You're so welcome. Movie that makes me smile, Moonrise Kingdom." Why do I feel like that's a Chinese film? What is that? Dana. Dana wants career and school guidance. Dana wants guidance on her next right move in terms of career and school. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Okay. Dana. This one may not be like, yeah, the bottom of the deck is truth be told. I don't. Firstly, it's kind of twofold, right? You're freaking out, obviously. You're feeling some type of way, obviously. There is a freak out record playing in your mind about what to do, where to go, what's the right decision for you to make, not trying to make any mistakes. You only have one shot, a whole Eminem 8 Mile, one chance, one opportunity in your head, and that's creating a lot of lack, that's creating a lot of pressure, that's creating a lot of resistance within you because you're telling yourself all the different ways that you have to be small, all the different ways that you have to be fitting into a pinhole when you're a fucking like phoenix and bright ass spirit. Firstly, that has to go. You have to, you're limiting yourself, Dana, right? You're limiting yourself in this sort of thinking. So that firstly, your mind has to go from, oh my fucking God. Your mind has to go from, why y'all didn't tell me the time I didn't start? Your mind has to go from thinking so small about your future and your choices in life and being a bit more flexible and more open about what's possible for you and what could be possible for you, even in just breathing some fucking like air into that mess and opening it up more. Okay? After that, there's a sense of honesty that has to come through, right? When we're so pressurized to do certain things and make certain decisions, I feel like there's a part of us that is hiding from an inner truth that we don't want to listen to because I've put so much work into XYZ, I don't want to hear that XYZ is not for me. That's not what I'm saying for you right now. What I am saying is once you do open up more to just being bigger, being not allowing yourself to be so thinking so small. And we do this all the time, right? I'm not saying like you're a bad person, Dana. I'm saying that we just do this all the time where we think, oh, this is our only shot, this is our only chance to do X, Y, Z. No, it's not. there's more for you. You're a fucking like divine being manifested into like human flesh. Like there's more for you. There's things that are for you that you haven't even thought of, that you could never ever think of. Having said that, there's something about you maybe going against the grain. There's something, I don't know if law is something that's you've been looking at. There may be I don't know, how can I say, there may be certain communities that you may need to stand out, some leadership roles that you might want to consider, and being honest with yourself about what would actually feel good for yourself in your future. So, not making yourself small to fit in is one story, but there's also something here about almost, I'm not sure if you feel you may disappoint your family, or you may just like, obviously these are things that happen, but if you're making choices based off of not disappointing people, that may be something that you need to look at. So what I'm getting here is a lot of like protection message. This is, hugs. This is spirit being like, you may not be listening to yourself. And that's not always like the best message everybody wants to hear. But you may not be listening to yourself and allowing your own voice to speak through, either because it can't speak through that little sort of hole that you've put yourself in, that you find yourself in rather, or because there's so much noise of all these other things that you need to do that you may not have taken the time, or it is scary to take the time to ask Dana what she wants to do. To ask Dana what would feel good for her and what would make the most sense for her in a way that is fulfilling, because Dana is the one who's going to have to do the schoolwork. Dana is going to be the one who has to go to work. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so the Four of Pentacles, this is a man who is not where he needs to be. The Four of Pentacles in reverse to me here, it's almost like freeing yourself from a role that you found yourself in. So I'm not sure where this is hitting for you, Dana. I'm not even sure if this is what you were looking for. You're not here to like tell me. But I feel like there's something that you may be doing that isn't what you want to do. Or at least if you come across a time in your which we all do, like this isn't this is how people be thinking like tarot is not real or reading is not real because this is just general, but it is, right? There may come a point where the crowd may be saying do this and you shouldn't. Like the general consensus will be saying zig and you may need to zag. And I feel like you will know, because that's not something you can't not know. What's the goddess that can help her through this, please? The goddess message that can help her through this. Oh my god, come on. I don't need two goddesses. It's not for me, though. It's for her. Compassion and Green Terra. Salvation. Kuan Yin and Green Terra. Beautiful Asian ladies. So, alright. Alright, let's look at Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin says, compassion is what's needed right now to help you release perfectionism and defensiveness. Ha 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 ha. That's what we're saying. The purpose of compassion is to help reduce suffering in the world, so be mindful not to judge yourself or others too harshly as you stumble through life's obstacle course. In fact, tuning into the energy of compassion and kindness almost instantly eradicates stirred up energy of controlling thoughts and knee-jerk behaviors. I'm going to definitely say showing compassion to yourself. Now, if law is something that you are going into or something to do with policy, I don't know what your master's is in, what your career is in. It may be message going that way where you may have to fight again. I don't know, fight either, I don't know, maybe it's private law versus community law, or if it's being a social worker versus not, something around that. If that's resonating with you, then cool. If not, take it with a grain of salt. What would kindness do in this situation? I love that. So one of Kuan Yin's things is she urges you to ask yourself the question of what kindness would do in this situation. So when it comes to you making decisions or thinking about yourself and your future, think about, I love that. Think about how kindness would act towards yourself, and that may help widen that hole of perspective that you have in that story of keeping yourself small or not living up to the fullest of your potential of what you kind of could be, because you're sort of thinking so small or not really giving yourself the chance to fully blossom. So I love Kuan Yin come through. And Green Tara says, what's she saying? Whoops. Oh my god, she hiding from me. Salvation. She says, she's here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego conflicts. Come through, man. We out here. And surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Yeah. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants arriving in the only form you will accept? When you are suffering from longing and wanting, you are hungry like a ghost. You're like a hungry ghost that will never be fed, blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend who will let you know when you're off track, Green Tara will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of hubris, entitlement, and elitism. Man. As well as the consciousness of lack. With the following alignment task: get right with yourself and the world again. Yeah. I mean, this is, yeah, with yourself and the world again, right? First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. That's nice. And if that means empty for the time, that's perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life and with deep gratitude. Green Tara will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. Wow. You will then recognize the earth as a place of joy and abundance. So I'm going to say that, yeah, shaking up your perspective of your possibilities and what's open for you is the first thing. That's not to say what you've been thinking of is wrong, but just kind of getting out of that headspace and then entering into how you can coming to your own. Masters ain't cheap, honey. Career is where you spend a third of your day. At least let it be something that makes sense for you. If it's a stepping stone, it's a stepping stone. If it's that makes sense for you. Okay? I went way over. Whoa, way over. If I had done this earlier in the day, I would have totally accepted like super chat reads. But I'm shooting myself in the foot here and saying a bitch gotta sleep, okay? But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a super chat reads. Let me see, okay? Let me see how it looks. Let me do one more, and then I'll see how it looks, because there's 2 more to go, so hopefully I can keep time. Great reader you are. Aw, thank you, Wendy. Oh my god, I miss you, Luz. Hey, Alina! Ah! Hey, Haley, can I get a reading? JJ, can I get a reading too? Hey guys, so I had posted something in the community post, in the community tab about doing a free reading. And the people that saw it and commented, they left comments, and so those are the readings I'm doing right now. Unfortunately, I didn't do it early enough to just kind of keep going and going and going, so if you want to leave a super chat, you can, but I don't do it with the expectation of a reading, unfortunately. I don't know. But if you can hang out to the end, and if I feel like I have some energy for a few, then I'll take a few. And then the next person I'm reading for is Christelle Natal. She says, "Hi, Luz. Hey, Christelle. I would love some advice for the new school year coming up, particularly in the field of friends and new people I can meet. A good hamburger always makes me smile." Me too. It's 11:11. Oh, now it's 10:11. As in the people in the room versus the likes. So, all right. Is this Who Wants to Talk? I guess so. I don't want to use this deck, but hey, who can help Christelle during the new school year coming up, especially when it comes to friends that she can meet? Who can help? Nope, you won't get me this time. No. These ladies are always trying to give somebody some advice, and they stay partying, right? For Christelle, please. For Christelle, please. Y'all ain't want to come out. For Christelle, please. Alright, there she is. Oh! You got Lakshmi. She ready. Lakshmi is the party girl for me. If you follow goddess culture, I don't say that disrespectfully. Lakshmi really feels like she ready. Okay. Lakshmi is out here being social. I'm gonna say just off the bat from the relationship I have with Lakshmi. This is gonna sound so corny, but I don't want to say be yourself, but I'm gonna say being your best self, right? Lakshmi to me is party girl. But the reason Lakshmi is party girl is because she sees you and she just gives you a fucking hug and like you just met her. She's a whole stranger. Okay, she is a whole ass stranger and she's like, "Hey girl, how are you?" I'm not saying be that necessarily, but treat people with an open heart. Treat people like you know them. But in a way, like, don't be fake. Okay, that like essentially Lakshmi reversed to me just instinctively from how I know her, how I've come to know her through this deck is like, don't be fake, right? Like, don't pretend to be someone you're not. But at the same time, don't deny who you truly are. So, for instance, sometimes the fakeness is who we've been for like 10 years, and who we truly are on the inside. Whoops. There's gonna be some feedback, okay? Who we truly are on the inside is trying to come out. So I feel like you'll probably get to Lakshmi levels of she ready, but for now, take it slow. So let's look at her message because she out here. Have you fallen prey to the idea that someone might take away what's yours, or perhaps you think someone else's success or happiness is you? Interesting. You might not be conscious of this, but you feel that there is not enough to go around. Not enough love, not enough money. You worry about growing old, missing out, and struggling for the resources you misperceive as limited. You might also feel miserly and stingy, afraid to share in case there will be nothing left. The goddess Lakshmi, says this kind of thinking must go if you want to live a rich and vibrant life. Your alignment task is to stop and be mindful of the direction of your thoughts and reframe them to focus on what you truly intend. Repeat this mantra: what is mine will not go past me. When you feel the green gremlin of envy creep into your heart, bless the other person and say, that which I desire is also for me. Your true limitations are only what you set for yourself. Don't let your mind and faulty beliefs rule your life. Break free. The world is unlimited if you let yourself open up to the wealth of your imagination. I'm getting several things from this. When you enter the new school year, you may meet someone who is who you want to be, and you may feel some type of way about this person, but they may be someone close to you. You may admire somebody and how they are with people, and you want to start emulating this person. I don't want to say don't, but I want to say like don't. Okay, like don't do that. Take how they do what they do and make it fit yourself. Also, don't vilify the person who you look up to, because that's not going to work. Also, if in this new school year you find yourself losing friends or losing connections, or during the year you find yourself losing people, know that what's yours won't go past you, right? So the people who you do connect with in this coming new year, school year, are going to be people who are for you, right? Like, you don't want to connect with just anybody. You don't want to be party girl for the sake of being party girl. Lakshmi is party girl, but she's not out here falling out on her ass drunk. And if she is, she's surrounded by people who genuinely care about her, right? Not people who are like just hanging out with her because of what she can do for them, because of the shine she gives them. There are people who, when Lakshmi connects, they really truly connect with her. So that's what you want. Like, that's the essence of my version of Lakshmi that you want to step into, which is genuineness, like truth. What's mine is mine. So if there are people who you meet, you want to go for the people who actually click with you as well. People who make sense for you, because you can have 70 friends, 7 friends even, and when you have a hard moment, those friends may mean absolutely nothing if they aren't there for you in a way that makes sense. Whereas if you make 2 friends, but those 2 friends are there for you, then you got some good ass shit on your hands, right? So, as in good people. So, be mindful of thinking that quantity is better than quality. And also, don't be extra for the sake of being extra because you've seen that person be extra and you think that's how they, meet people. It's a vibe thing. You can be the quietest person and people can love you. So, some people don't like you. So, take that for what it's worth. That's nice. Lakshmi's out here. She's one of my faves. Alright. How are we doing on time? Hello, can I get a reading? Hello, can I get a reading? $20 to do the trick. Be my pimp, Joe. Dana, thanks for the reading. Oh, yay! Hi! I started watching a couple minutes late. That's alright. You can rewind. It's here. But the guidance was super helpful. I'm so glad. Hey, Cal, Mimi. I'm not sure if I'm... Let me do the... Oh, okay. So... 12, 17... Oh, fuck my life. Okay. I will do... Okay, then I will... was not ready for this. Let me do the last one and then we'll figure it out. Okay, I want to step in. I want to do this person's right. Liz Crowley says, so I have been told by various sources that I will inherit a large sum of money. Come through. Various sources. And that it will be soon. My question is this. Will it happen before the month is out? Will it be a nick of the time type thing? Or will I go through another tough time before this comes through? The Goonies make me smile. You guys are giving me life. Alright. That's weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay. Interesting. So, what what do you what do you what do you believe about money, Liz? Is money your friend? Is money an enemy? You may think you want money, but do you really want money? And I know that sounds like a stupid question, but there was a time in my life when I wanted money, or I thought I did, and instead really what was happening was I was terribly afraid of money. And I didn't actually want it, which sucked because I needed the shit out of it. What is your true relationship with money? What is your true opinion with money? And do you think that money only comes when something bad happens? Do you think that money only has to come when something bad happens? What are your beliefs when it comes to money? And when you say a large sum of money, does that mean all at once? Does that mean trickling in and sort of like a seasonal thing of money as opposed to one lump sum? What are your personal beliefs about money and how money works, and whether you even have, like, what is your relationship with money? Okay. Ma'at, considering where you have hurt someone else and how unconscious protection, this is a time of great unraveling. Nothing meaningful will be accomplished without some effort. That's nice. Another message for you is to see the behind the words of others, especially when you feel they may be withholding truth or acting without awareness. Course correction. I feel like, here's the thing, I feel like, I don't want to say this, but I feel like, alright, I feel like the money may not come because the flow is stopped, right? There's something blocking the money. And I don't know what path you're going on or what you think about money, but there's something that is blocking and stopping that money. When it comes, but there's a block in the system. And what I'm going to say is just figuring out what your relationship is with money, what your thoughts are around money, and exploring that gently and honestly, right? And that will help, is the story I am getting here. Is you dying? Not you, honey. My phone is doing stuff. Alright. Rhea says, sometimes you find yourself in a stagnant state where nothing seems to be moving. The flow between you and the universe is blocked. This can happen when you fear that your desires won't be met, and also when things are moving quickly and seemingly in a different direction from what you expected. The goddess Rhea reminds you that when you trust the flow state, you'll find an opportunity to flow around a bend you've not discovered yet. Her alignment task is for you to let go of the branch and allow yourself to be carried on the river of your life into parts of the river you have not yet traveled through. She will ensure that although you will experience unfamiliar and unexpected things, releasing the form of it all will only result in the discovery of magic and miracles. Let go and allow the flow to do the rest. You'll be amazed at how effortless life becomes. Bitch, what the fuck? Oh, thank God. I thought I'd have to show you my password. So I feel like that is that is your money and you. stop thinking about it. As in, like, when is it, like, stop thinking about it and think about, oh god, this is like a looseism. Stop thinking about it and think about it, right? Like, stop thinking about this one large sum of money and large, what is your idea of large? Again, that whole thing. Like, think about that, but also think about just money in general. What has your relationship been with money? How is that? How healthy is it? What counts as healthy? What is your what are your thoughts around money? What do you believe about money? And there's something different that you have to do also. Okay, there's something sort of like a pivot. So it's either you're stopping off this money perception train that you've been on and doing something different, but there's something different that you're going to do. I can't tell you what it is. You're going to go on a new journey or something different that you're going to do that is going to help, like a flap, like, and then it'll, you know, this is, the flow will be open. Good luck. All right, you guys, I'm not gonna do, I can't. It's like 11:25, 12:25, and your girl's got to go to, like, bed. I would love to. If you want a private personal reading, you scroll in the comments, in the description box. Those are my personal reading. I'm so sorry, but I can't. I actually cannot. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. And I don't want to do that in that energy. Like, you'll get a good reading, but I'll be like, okay, waking up tomorrow morning being like, fuck that. If you want a personal reading, there in the comments, you get something more personal, less rushed. This was pretty decent, so that wasn't so bad. So yeah, I appreciate you being here. I hope you got something from the readings. I think everybody should probably explore different things, but obviously your reading would be different. Because it's you have your personal shit and stuff. So I think I did everybody who initially responded to the post. I think if you, like, hit notifications or whatever, you get to see the post. I'm not sure if you guys saw the post. If you didn't, and if I ever sort of do this again, maybe I might. This was kind of fun. Make sure you comment, and I'll get you sorted as well. Okay? I wish you absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Keep your light on, and good luck, okay? Bye.